Telling Cassie's family, but she died in a month.
September 22nd, 2006. 16-year-old Cassie Jo Stoddard is house-sitting for her aunt and uncle. The night feels still, a thin wind through the fields, and the kind of silence that seems too heavy for comfort.
I think we could, maybe it kills.
I think I'd like always 20 Cassie match.
It's supposed to happen tonight. So hopefully everything will go wrong. Everything will go smoothly. And we can get our first kill done, started, and we can keep going. I'm telling Cassie's family, but she died in a month. We have to stick with the plan. And she's perfect, so she's gonna die. I've always wanted to make a mark on the world and stuff. And this is a good way to do it.
I think the perfect ending would be a suicide.
That would be a perfect ending, would be a suicide. But
that just jack up our
so
much.
It would.
I guarantee I can kill 20 people at that. Probably maybe out of ammo, or we will just kill ourselves. Just one bullet, that's all I'm saving.
I think we should go like this, you know? Each other's heads and be like, 1, 2, pull.
Cassie's boyfriend, Matt, comes to keep her company. They plan to watch movies, eat snacks, and wait out the weekend. But somewhere out there, 2 of their classmates are already watching the house. Planning, filming, and what began as a harmless evening is about to turn into a nightmare. Two shadows waited in the dark, watching, poised for their perfect moment.
We're going to make history. We're going to make history.
For all you FBI agents watching this, you weren't quick enough.
You weren't quick enough, and you weren't smart enough. And we're going over to Dave Nixon's house. We're gonna go snoop around over there and try to see if she's home alone or not. Yep. People will die. Memories will fade. Nixon's house. It's clear out there in the pasture. We've already snooped around her house a couple times. She's not home, so we're gonna go to the church over there, and we're gonna call a guy named Cassie and Matt. They're our friends, but we have to make sacrifices. So I feel tonight it is the night, and I feel really weird. It's having stomach and stuff, and I feel like I want to kill somebody. I know that's not normal, but what the hell?
I feel we need to break away from normal life.
How bright is this light?
Brian Draper and Toreyadamcik stopped by the house. They say they just want to hang out, watch a movie, maybe grab some snacks. But Draper and Adamcik aren't there to visit. They're there to study the house. Every room, every light, every lock. And when they finally say goodnight, Cassie and Matt have no idea that the back door has just been left unlocked.
We're here in his car. The time is 9:50, September 22nd, 2006. Unfortunately, we have the grueling task of killing our 2 friends, and they are right in a house just down the street.
We just talked to them. We were there for an hour.
We're ready.
We're listening to the greatest rock band ever.
We've waited for this for a long time.
Pink Floyd. Before we commit the ultimate crime of murder. murder?
We waited for this for a long time.
A long time.
Had been unlocked. Cassie and Matt think the two boys have gone home. But Draper and Adamcik have circled back. The television glows softly in the living room, and outside the night deepens. They slip through the basement door, the same one they left unlocked, and wait in the dark.
I'm telling Cassie's family, but she had to move on.
One of them finds the fuse box.
Have you ever wondered what it's like to kill?
A sound from below, a thud, a whisper. Cassie and Matt sit frozen in the silence.
Unseen knocks upon the door.
They don't know it yet, but the game has already begun.
Whispers my name. This house will never play your game.
Cassie and Matt try to shake the fear.
Screams echo down the hollow halls.
They tell themselves it was just a fuse, an old house, bad wiring.
It's all the same.
And she's perfect, so
In the
she didn't die.
you're just a name.
But in the darkness outside, two figures are still watching. Draper and Adamcik wait for their moment.
Cold hands grab me in the night. Eyes that glow without a light.
And for the first time that night, she's alone.
Footsteps fall, yet no one's there.
Out in the field, a car engine idles. The boys whisper, laughing quietly. They think they're about to make history. They call it their movie.
Screams echo down the hollow halls. Candle flickers, darkness calls. Run or stay.
I'm telling Cassie's family, but she had to move on.
All the same. In the trap.
They talk about sacrifice, about making history. They say Cassie has to be the one.
We're going to make history.
This wasn't a prank. It wasn't confusion. It was preparation.
Empty space.
Hey, look, it's Cassie.
Hey, look, I don't know.
Hello, Cassie. I'm getting you on tape, okay? Say hi, please. Hi. Okay, see ya. Wait, have you seen Tori? He's supposed to meet me here at 7:30, and it's 8:19. He's an hour late. You don't even care, do you? Okay. See? She had to move on. Story, September 22nd, 2006. We're skipping last fourth hour. We're writing our plan right now for tonight. It's good, cool.
Reaching our death wish now for when for actually tonight.
She's watching this.
Yeah.
Fine. He's still watching this. Yeah, if you're watching this, we're probably deceased. So it's pretty creepy. I just saw that. Whatever. Fucking. Well, actually, that's what happens. You die.
Please document me. Stop on
That time. I don't know. This tape has already been used about halfway through.
No shit.
Yeah.
For you, future serial uploaders watching this tape. I don't know what to say.
It's
Good luck
fun.
with that.
Yeah. Good luck.
Hopefully you don't have to go through 8 or 9 failures like you guys.
Yeah. We probably tried it 10 times, but they've never been on the loan, so.
Or they have their parents show up.
As long as we're patient, and you're patient, you never get paid off, because I missed his home alone. So we got our plan all worked out now, so. We have to stick with the plan. Which is perfect, so. She's gonna die. Anyone who saw my kids in Barnes' house, probably. And we have a new victim now. Her name is Miranda Chacon. She's
just a big show you. Try to kill
told
her.
me to be quiet and to shut up, so now she's dead. I've always wanted to make a mark on the world and stuff. And this is a good way to do it.
With all kill all those Mormons out there.
I know. Combine my love of horror movies with my love of wanting to,
You got the Davis wouldn't be popular.
no, like, everybody knows my name. Well, I care. Harrison stealing clean balls. You're really famous now. And then massacre lasted 45 minutes. And ours was probably gonna last like 2 weeks.
What happened? Really only 2 weeks?
Well, it just depends if we're smart or not, dude. For that,
You think we could get part of it?
I think we'll go to
Maybe 8 kills.
how do you do?
I'm thinking. My goal is 20.
20 kills.
That's a lot of kills.
That's a lot of people to kill.
But there's a lot of people on this planet.
Okay.
When I die, I'll get stabbed. No one kills like
We'll see.
my abs are still seeing.
Well, there, freaking house is India, so.
I know.
3-piece. So. Shouldn't you be in class? Sir?
Go to the restroom.
Well, we're taping a documentary right now.
Oh, sorry. I just thought that.
No, it's cool. We're just documentary, just for school projects. I guess, I guess you call it project, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we're back. Sorry for that thing, but that's kind of not planned, but, shit happens.
You sound pretty big. Sorry for that little thing there.
Okay.
Reese fries candy.
That's my food, dude.
Now you know what kind of person Brian is.
Hey, come on.
I like the way this scenario begins. And we kill her.
Let's do it in the. How about me hide inside back? She's perfect, so she's gonna die. I'm telling Cassie's family, but she had to move on.
The lights go out again. Cassie thinks it's the fuse, the same thing that happened before. She walks toward the basement stairs. Draper slams the door, hoping to draw her closer. When she doesn't move, they climb the stairs. Cassie stands her ground.
Who's there? I'll kick your ass.
They step out from the shadows. The first knife flashes.
And we kill her.
The silence that follows is the kind that never leaves a place.
Just killed Cassie. We just left her house. This is not a fucking joke.
I'm shaking.
I stabbed her in the throat and I saw her lifeless body just disappear. Dude, I just killed Cassie.
Cassie's family.
Oh, fuck. That felt like it wasn't real. I mean, it went by so fast.
Shut the fuck up. We gotta get our act straight.
It's okay. Okay, let's buy movie tickets now.
Okay.
Come on, goodbye.
No.
Goodbye.
The next day, the house stands silent. No one answers the phone. Matt calls again and again, 15 times, but there's no reply. Cassie's mother tries to. By Sunday, worry becomes dread. Her aunt and her family return home. The front door is locked. The pets are hungry. And in the living room, but the horror wasn't random. It was planned.
I'm telling Cassie's family, but she had him alone.
Okay, what's going on?
It's somebody looks dead on my phone. Oh my god, it's my cousin's daughter, dude. I need an ambulance.
Let me get your medical scan on.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Everyone died. There is a girl dead on my floor.
Honey, it's pain free.
Yes, she is a big pig. Oh my god.
You called the cut? Okay, do you want to start CPR?
Her fingers are blue.
Okay, how old is she?
She's 16, 17. And her mom just drove up here. She's dead.
Okay, hon, we're gonna get him coming, okay?
Oh my god, I get it.
She had fought hard, defensive wounds, torn skin, courage until the end. The house is sealed, photographed, and mapped. Every footprint, every fiber, every mark recorded. Blood trails lead toward the hallway, then stop. Cassie fought. Her injuries showed defensive wounds across her hands and arms. The scene tells a story of struggle. There was no sign of forced entry. But on the fuse box, fingerprints, partial, smeared, and near the basement door, faint shoe impressions in drying blood. Whoever did this knew the house.
So sorry. I didn't know. What is this Cassie doing? No one's stopping. Cassie, no one's stopping. No one's stopping. No one's stopping. I'm sorry. I'm doing an expert on Darren's party. Look at him. Did like me. You can't. Did like me. What happened to the me? I'm sorry to me. You can say so. You can't. This shows something. His bag is buried on Black Dog. And I didn't tell him that. I don't know. Just came back. I'm telling you. No. No. Yeah, holiday. Oh, crap. She said that before. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was Black Dog. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. That's okay. Yeah, I know exactly what sure it is. Well, Black Dog then. Cool. We'll go there again. Okay. So I'm gonna have them come get you, and they're gonna drive you up there. Okay. Okay. Talking back, black shirt, and 2 masks, and the guys in place.
Days later, detectives recover a small Sony videotape, burnt, warped, and half buried in a black plastic bag. At first, it seems unsalvageable, but forensic technicians straighten it, clean it, and press play. On screen, 2 boys.
Our first victim is going to be Cassie, daughter, and her friend.
They talk casually about killing, about sacrifice, about fame.
Turn your brights off, asshole.
Well, yeah, we'll find out if she has friends over. She's going to be alone in a big, dark house out in the middle of nowhere.
The recording cuts between laughter and chilling calm.
How perfect can you get? I mean, like, holy shit, dude.
I'm horny just thinking about it.
Hell yeah. They were sick psychopaths that get pleasure of killing other people.
In one moment, they plan. In the next, they're proud.
That sounds good, baby.
We're gonna go down in history. We're gonna be just like Scream, except real life terms. We're gonna be murderers.
Good, baby.
And after the murder, another clip.
Just killed Cassie. We just left her house.
Draper's voice, trembling but excited. I just killed Cassie.
This is not a fucking joke.
I'm shaking.
I stabbed her in the throat and I saw her lifeless body just disappear. Dude, I just killed Cassie.
Pocatello Police Department. With the tape in hand, detectives bring both boys back in. Brian Draper interrogation. He claims they only talked about murder, that it was a fantasy, a script for their movie.
You're doing good.
But the detectives have watched the footage.
What clothing do you have in the car to go do this prank? The mask that we had. Okay, what kind of mask? White. We hid stuff on them because it's in the mercy.
He starts to talk about the night, about the door he left unlocked, about the knife in his hand.
All of that's in the trunk of the car?
Yeah.
So you put all of that on, right?
Yeah.
You had a knife?
I have an answer, yes.
Okay.
The blade, I don't know, it's maybe 6 inches, 6 inches.
He says Torey was there too, that they both did it.
Matt was still here, and we turned all the lights off to scare him.
So how did you do that?
So we went inside the basement because it was unlocked.
When you were downstairs checking out the place and everything, you opened that door so you could have a way in.
Yes. We turned all the lights off to scare him.
And then you wait, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And then we kept, then we turned the power back on, which is probably 10 minutes. We kept flashing the garage light on.
Do you have your mask on?
Yes. And what happens? We turn the power off, of course.
So whose idea to cut the lights?
That was my idea.
Okay.
We probably scare Cassie more as she was home alone. So then we went upstairs, and then I had a smile on my face. Then we opened the door, and then we walked over here, and then Torey stepped in front of me, and he walked over here, and then Cassie was saying, who's there and stuff, and I was about to say, hey, and then she started to walk slowly, and after Cassie said, who's that, I believe the words were, kick your ass. He walked up to Torey, and then he stepped 2 more times, and then she went, ah, and then he backed off, and he took a couple more steps. And that's when she got out a scream that I'll never forget.
Okay, you're doing great.
I stood back, and I don't know, it started to stab her.
You think the scream was because she got stabbed?
I thought the scream, it sounded so real because
it sounded like different than just a scary scream, right?
Yeah, it sounded like a real
terror.
Yes.
Was it the pot? Like stabbed her?
It was like
not just a couple times.
I don't know. I saw his arm go up maybe 3 times, and then that's when I was like, "What's going on, dude?" And he's like, and she didn't say a thing. And then she shined a flashlight on her, and she was going like this, and her head was like this, and her eyes were wide open, her chest was moving.
Do you still have your mask on?
Hard to point. Yeah. Mask is still on. He said, we have to kill her. I can't believe I did this. And he said, we have to kill her.
So he finished her off, and he kept going. And did you watch that, or did you turn away?
I watched him do it once, and I'm like, what's going on? He said that he would kill me if I told anybody.
Now we're going to be honest.
Okay.
And just see what Torey says. This is going to come down to your word against Torey's.
Now's the time to really start being honest with some things.
They blame each other, both insisting the other struck first.
Okay? We know some things to be true. We know exactly what happened, okay? And I want to give you the first chance and the first opportunity. We've been doing this for several days. We've talked to a lot of people. We've seen a lot of things. We've put the pieces of the puzzle together. We know how it went down.
Tell us what happened.
With what?
Out of Cassie's place.
We went through cars, me and Brian.
With some things. I'm not here to insult you or anything, but we don't believe your story. and we don't believe your story. And I don't think your dad believes your story about going through the cars. It's a tough one. And I don't believe it, especially because I know it's not true. Because we got you going into that house when you parked on the street. We got you going back into Cassie's house.
They blame each other, both insisting the other struck first.
And one other thing I want to touch upon that night when you're out messing around, that's why I asked you earlier, just take any masks with you. Because we have some indications that you had some like Halloween type, scary masks or something. You guys playing around with those at any point in time?
We weren't messing around with them.
Okay, you didn't put them on?
No.
If somebody were to see you putting a blue bag in the back of your trunk, were you taking some garbage out? Were you putting a garbage sack in there? Did you do anything like that?
No.
I'm just trying to figure out why somebody'd see you with a blue garbage sack, like coming out like you're bringing the garbage out. But it's like,
was it a sack full of stuff or just?
Yeah, it had.
It was full of stuff.
Well, it had the sack, and then there were some items that you had apparently. It went in the trunk of your car. And all I'm telling is what people are telling us.
I don't know.
I got solved about Black Rock Canyon too. Okay, we got a car matching your description, going up to Black Rock area.
Did you guys dig anything up there?
I don't know.
We need to know, and we need to know the truth. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the best way I can explain it is the house of cards is falling.
The truth is tangled in fear, ego, and guilt.
And it's kind of, stories are falling apart. If we don't get the truth, we can't come together. We can't work this thing out. We can't do it. You're going to be left out in the cold.
Can I talk to an attorney?
You can do that.
Can you talk to me?
Probably, yeah.
Can I have a minute with him to see if there's something
You should, absolutely.
I love you, son. You know I love you. Tori, do you know that I love you? Look at me. I do love you.
Dad, I think we owe it to you at this point to find out what we know at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's just no easy way to tell you this. We do know that Tori and
But the evidence, the tape, the gloves, the blood, tells its own story.
Brian, they murder Cassie. Okay. We got the evidence at this point to prove that.
We found the evidence. We've got the knife that you used. We've got the masks that you used. We've got the videotape. We've got it. You know what I'm talking about. I don't need to tell you that.
This is right.
Okay? Try to catch on fire. All that stuff. You know what I'm talking about. I don't need to tell you that.
This is right, Tori. What they're saying is true.
Unfortunately, you're not going anywhere tonight. You're going to be placed into custody tonight. Okay? I'm sorry that's the way it goes.
You're going to be charged with first-degree murder.
The tape doesn't lie. Pocatello, Idaho, 2007. The trials of Brian Draper and Toreyadamcik begin tried separately, but bound by the same crime. Prosecutors play the recovered tape for the jury. The room falls silent. Every word, every laugh, every chilling line. Proof that this was not fantasy, but intent.
Sad as it may be, she's our friend. But you know what? We all have to make sacrifices. Our first victim is going to be Cassie Stoddard.
Dr. Stephen Skummel documented the sheer overkill of the attack. The report painted a harrowing picture, 30 separate points of entry, with a cluster of lethal strikes to the trunk. Stabbed 30 times, 12 of which were fatal. Draper's defense argues influence, peer pressure, imagination gone too far. Adamcik's team calls it a movie project twisted out of context. But neither story fits the evidence. Honorable Peter D. McDermott, District Judge. When the verdict comes, it's unanimous. Guilty of first-degree murder. Both are sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. And yet, even as they're led away, the two whisper to each other and smile. After sentencing, both Draper and Adamcik are transferred to the Idaho State Correctional Institution. The drive takes 3 hours, long enough for the weight of their new reality to sink in. But according to the sheriff who escorted them, they never stopped talking. They joked, they laughed, they even asked if he could let them go. "We're just stupid kids," they said.
"We're just stupid kids."
At one point, Draper looked out the window and whispered, "Who would have thought 3 days of our lives would change everything forever?" When the prison came into view, both fell silent. For the first time, they looked afraid. After their convictions, both Draper and Adamcik filed appeal after appeal. They argued that the sentence was too harsh, that they were too young, that life without parole should not apply to 2 teenagers. Their attorneys cited adolescent brain research, impulse control, emotional immaturity, the idea that young minds can still change. But the courts reviewed the evidence again. The tapes, the planning, the deliberate cruelty, the lack of remorse. In every hearing, judges reached the same conclusion. These were not impulsive crimes. They were calculated decisions. Over the years, each appeal was denied. State courts, federal courts, even the Supreme Court declined to intervene. And so Draper and Adamcik remained where they were first sent, serving life sentences without the possibility of parole. Follower theory, psychological evaluation results. The findings were clear. Neither suffered from psychosis, delusions. They were intelligent, articulate, fully aware of what they had done. No psychosis, no delusion. Draper was described as introverted, imaginative, and seeking identity. Adamcik described as immature, confident, dominant, and obsessed with control. They didn't share a delusion, they shared manipulation. Each needed the other. Draper provided imagination, Adamcik demanded action. Together, they created a closed world. Fantasy feeding ego. Ego feeding violence. This wasn't madness, it was agreement.
Our time was sweet, but now it's done. I'll cherish the moments, everyone. The love we had, it will remain. Just a new chapter, not pain. It's hard to leave, but we'll stay strong. We've both learned so much, it won't be long. So I'll say this, not goodbye. I'll see you later, no need to cry. Not goodbye, just see you later. No.